さあ、絶望してくれるなよ。
Hi, I post Bleach videos every week, so subscribe if you haven't, and thank you. Gremmy was one of Yuha's Sternritters introduced to us in the Thousand-Year Blood War, and he possessed the Shrift V, the Visionary, and his power was reality warping to an extreme level. He can create the vacuum of space itself, materialize a meteor out of thin air, and even create a living being. So basically, Gremmy is God if God was an unstable and insecure 13-year-old boy with lots of issues. Now Gremmy is undoubtedly the strongest Sternritter, mainly because he introduced himself as such to Kenpachi, and this is further confirmed in the light novels. Although very unlikable, Gremmy's mini story in the Can't Fear Your Own World light novels is a very sad one. If you've read the Bleach Thousand-Year Blood War, you already know Gremmy is a brain in a glass container of some sort, so his real age and gender are unknown. He could very well be a boy, or an old man, or a cute girl. In the mini story, we found out that before the war, Gremmy was locked up in a cage heavily sealed by Yuha himself in the Sealburn, which is the capital of Yuha's operations. Everyone feared Gremmy to the point of even not daring to look into his eyes for fear that they would get erased from existence by him. Ironically, Gremmy was considered a monster amongst the Sternritters, who we also consider monsters. In more ways than one, Gremmy is like the devil under the devil's bed. His insane power and his instability is what led him to be sealed by Yuha. In contrast to what the other Sternritters thought of him, Gremmy was actually pretty subtle and to some extent, kind. Much of it is seen with his interactions with Lil Toto. In fact, Lil Toto didn't see Gremmy as a monster like the others did. She approached him and asked him for snacks, which is the last thing you should do to a person who has the power to blink you out of existence. But surprisingly, Gremmy actually gave her the snacks. So in the events that they ended up winning the war, Lil Toto asked Gremmy to be free and broaden his imagination. Unlike the others, Lil Toto saw Gremmy as a person and believed he could have a normal life. Whether she believed in what she told him is unknown and pretty doubtful. After all, she could have only wanted snacks, though if you think about it, it's pretty dumb to risk your life for a packet of snacks. So I personally believe Lil Toto meant what she told him and her intentions were pure. This is a very short video because the mini story we got is also short, probably a few lines or so. But there you have it. Gremmy was a prisoner for most of his lifetime, and it's sad that he had to die without achieving his freedom. I know he was a villain or a bad guy, but still, knowing his story, it could have been good if Kubo gave him a redemption arc or something. And I admit that I almost cried during that mini story because it's very sad, and I found myself wishing that Gremmy wasn't dead. Well, one more reason to hate Yuha. If you wish to read the short story about Gremmy that we got, I suggest you get started on the Can't Fear Your Own World light novels. Thanks to everyone who watched till the end. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want more Bleach videos, and may the scent of Reapers bless you. See you on the next one. Cheers.